If you know me, you know I love Canva. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Chanel and I love Canva. After taking absolutely forever to finally post a Canva for Beginners video, which you can find on one of these sides, I started also thinking to myself, as much as I use Canva, which is every single day, because it is absolutely instrumental to my work life, personal life, full-time job, side job, social media, life organization, events, just all the things in life, it's crucial for me. With all those things and how frequently I use it, I'm always stumbling upon what I've called Canva nuggets, little nuggets of knowledge. And I told myself, you know what? I need to start putting these little nuggets of knowledge together. So that's what this is. This is the very first of this series that I plan to try to be as consistent as possible with. And the first nugget, the first series is going to be wrapped around elements. So what we're going to do is I'm basically going to jump into my favorite nuggets of knowledge when it comes to each feature in Canva. And hopefully it's helpful. I guess if you're just starting out on Canva, these nuggets of knowledge may be a little bit advanced, if you will. So again, if you're just starting out, you may be able to follow along, but I do encourage you to check out my Canva for Beginners video, as well as if you're interested in my ebook and learning guide on mastering the basics of Canva, which will be in the description. But let's get into my first series of Canva nuggets of knowledge. Okay, one of my favorite things to do with elements is layer them. So we're going to achieve this right here. We're going to add a page, and with this look, we are essentially duplicating an element, which is a picture, and then using the manipulation of the size to layer them and give you the depth effect. So to achieve this, I basically had to edit the photo. I used background remover and took away the background. You can see here that that's how it looked at first. And once I removed the background, I just duplicated the photo with both backgrounds removed, overlapped them on top of each other, and then took that forefront picture and then raised it up until it's layered behind the there, or whatever my front text is that I want layered in front of it. Okay, my next element Canva nugget is starring elements. This is the best way to save and organize all the elements that you fall in love with that you find. So I'm going to type kids reactions, and this is a real-time example because I did need to do this for a presentation for temper tantrums for some local parents. So I typed in kids reactions, and I'm scrolling and I'm looking through and kind of browsing, and this little guy sticks out. He's not really throwing a temper tantrum, but we're going to use him. Okay, so we like this guy, but we're probably going to brainstorm a little bit more. You can star this element a couple ways. The first way is just literally clicking the three dots, going down and clicking on the star in the drop-down menu. This is a really easy way to just quickly star elements that you like as you're searching for them, to compile them all into one folder. If we scroll up and let's say we like this little guy here, put him there. The second way you can star him is within your design. Once you've put them there, again, we like this whole collection, so we want to star them and we want to get them into one spot because these are definitely ones that we're going to use in a future design presentation. And right now we may just be brainstorming. This is a fantastic way to brainstorm, by the way. This is real time. I literally open up a presentation page, I find graphics, I star, I organize, and then I get to creating. So again, we are going to go through and we're going to star some of these guys because we really like them. Another one, star. Okay, once you've starred the ones you like, to find them, you're going to go home. You can click on projects because that's where all your folders are displayed. You're going to click starred, And here are all your starred graphics, elements, pictures, photos, audio. They're all here for you to use. To find them right in a design, all you're going to do on the left-hand side is click Projects, click Starred, and here are all the starred elements to pop right into your designs onto your working space. This is absolutely my favorite way to just basically organize what's in my brain and then put it to work if I'm starting from scratch without a template, which is very brave, by the way. Don't feel like you have to do that. The other way to theoretically star or save elements is to add them directly to a folder. So if you know for sure you want to use this element in a specific folder or project, you just add it to that folder and it'll be there waiting for you. Okay, to find elements that you absolutely love or like, we're going to type in human emotions. And you can find elements that you like two ways. So you can always go to see all in any of the graphics, or not graphics, of the element categories. You can find more like them that way because those are basically magic recommendations from what you typed. So I love this one, and to see more like it, I'm just going to click from the magic recommendations, see all, because I know that that is recommending other ones just like the one that I just selected. And it gives you all other elements or designs just like the one that I selected. The second way to do this is to select the element. Let's say you opened up a template and it already had it there. You would click that element, hit the little eye at the top, and then scroll down to see more like this. So if you were to click that, it's basically going to be the magic recommendations that I just opened up. If there were a collection of them, then you could click View Collection. Up here is basically the person that created this element. So if you want to see more that they've created, you can basically go to their section and explore a little bit more. All right, so if we go through each one, we click see more like this, it's going to take us again back to the magic recommendations. You would use this option again if you're within a template and you didn't search for the element. If we wanted the collection, we would just click there, but that's not an option. If we wanted to look at the users or creators, other elements, maybe, we like them. This is Notion Picks elements. You can look through all the things that this person has created and then just explore and see if they have other elements that you like, you want to save, or use in your design. My other favorite way to use elements is to exact match them. So we're going to take some elements and put them on our page using your keyboard. If you type a C, it will give you a circle. Now we have an element circle. If you type S, it'll give you a square. And if you type L, it'll give you a line. So these are going to be the elements that we're working with for this Canva Nugget, one of my favorites. So we're going to change the line and make it just a little thicker for what we're going to use it for later. Okay, so clicking on our circle and then figuring out our color palette. Once you go to color, what Canva does is a really good job of basically palette matching what's on your screen, but it's not always exactly matched. You may want some colors that you don't see here on the actual photo. So what you would want to do, let's say we want to match this circle to her jeans, like the blue that's on her jeans. That exact color for whatever we want to be super on brand. If you put it next to it, you can see that it's a little off. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the color. We're going to go here and then select the dropper tool. We're going to hover right over the color that we want to extract from. And it changes that and makes it a whole lot closer to her jeans now. You can see that's almost exact color. The other way I love to use this is some slight Photoshop, if you will. Let's say for whatever reason we don't want those hearts that are on her face. So we select our element. We're going to click the add tool, go to our teardrop, and we're going to hover over the color that is closest to what we think will give us an exact match to cover up that tattoo. Sometimes you may have to explore, but I think that's pretty close to what we want. So now with an exact match, we can put that right over that tattoo that we want gone and duplicate it and do the other one. Now I like to use this versus the erase tool, because if you use the erase tool, then that's all you can use on that photo. You can't use any other element. And then once you group it together, you just select it all and hit group. It's now one picture. So those circles and those elements stay on her face. And now if you want it to, you can use another feature and it doesn't kind of block you in from just using one. Sticking with this same picture, you can also exact match your elements to add some dimension to your designs. So let's say my background is white. We're just going to stick with that for the sake of the video. But if I wanted to add some dimension and some extra element or pizzazz to my design, I can use the element exact match my background or any other pattern, and then just add some dimension to just add some depth to my design. Another real-time handy dandy exact matching an element. So I actually really had to use this. I needed to show someone what I wanted the back of a Buc-ee's t-shirt to look like, because I was basically going to put something on the back. Here you're going to see me use a white triangle to cover up that piece that I don't want. We're going to type a C to get a circle. I'm going to cover, I don't know if you noticed, but I flipped this horizontal, like I flipped it to make sure it looks like the back of the t-shirt. We have our circle in place, and then color, dropper tool. We're going to get as close as possible to exact match. And now our red is the exact color of the shirt, and I can cover up the Buc-ee symbol. Please use this with caution, guys. I mean, be careful, like copyright stuff. I'm only doing this for the sake of needing the exact shirt on the flip side. I'm not changing anyone's logo. I'm not selling it as my own. So please, please, please don't be a nincompoop when it comes to these type of tricks. Let's make this a little more bold. This is literally exactly what I did to show someone an example. So exact match helps you kind of manipulate your designs within the space and endless possibilities. Again, I love Canva. If there's something in your life that can't, Canva can. I'm waiting on them to call me, because I'm open to discussing how available that can be if Canva wants to take it. Hopefully this was helpful. Canva makes it absolutely easy to create. It takes the stress, it takes the nuance and the bigness of creating and graphic design and all of those things. It makes it so user-friendly and easy. You, of course, can try out Canva for free. 30-day free trial link is in the description box. If you're already on Canva, again, hopefully this little nugget of knowledge is helpful. And stay tuned. Subscribe. All those little things you say on the YouTube videos. Do all of those things, because we're going to keep these good vibes going. Happy creating.